Warning, this video is intended for audience who are 13 or older. If you are not 13 or older, please fuck off and tell your parents to moderate what you watch online. Alright, who is the good guy and who is the bad? Who are we supposed to be rooting for in this now?
I don't know what's happening anymore. I don't know who's on what side anymore. Oh man, we're all over the place. I don't know what's happening. Things are bad.
You know, right? Right. Hey, do you think does Sumri know what's going on? I don't think Sumri knows. I don't think Sumri knows that. Once again,
Sumri should not.
Right, a man-made creature, right? I don't think she understands that she is once again being gaslight and potentially working on the side of evil, right? You know, she's just doing her doll instinct,
yeah.
You know, of like beep beep boop bop.
I mean, also Sumri, I don't know that the Geats tie-in was necessary for this, because the entire... Literally, Sumri is just there to do one thing in this entire episode, right?
Uh-huh.
And that is her wish powers. But there are so many other deity-level god beings within the Kamen Rider multiverse that I just feel like they just went with the one that we still had, like, on retainer. When they could have...
She was still on the set that they were asking, hey, can you quickly come...
Yeah, you know, like, we just finished filming the Geats, Dark Geats movie or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so we just had her just do this on the side while they do that. But it really begs the question, like, was this...
do we actually need
necessary
Sumri in this show? You know, right? I feel like she is absolutely lost. She has no idea what the fuck is going on. I don't think... Hey, you know what the best... I don't think she even knew how she entered the fucking game 3DS micro universe. You know, it's like... Man, how the fuck did I...
yeah, she fucking wandered into a Game Boy game, and now she's like, well, I guess I'm here.
Mm-hmm. I don't know how to get out. Can you show me the door, please?
Yeah.
Right? Tariq, hey, it's, Kamen Rider Outsider Episode 5, but it's really Episode 6, but it's really Episode 8, right?
Episode 8? Yeah.
Goddess of Genesis and the Third Singularity. This is the third gender, you know, right?
Yes, we have gone to go even further beyond the binary. Even though this is this episode does focus almost exclusively, actually, now that I think about it, every character in this is in some way some kind of artificial human being. 3 of which are literal. 4 of which, actually, for the most part, are literally operating on binary code.
Right. Uh-huh. Yeah. Boy, not even... Right? Like, there's only one... There is technically only one person who's still their biological, organic, like, human flesh. Like, there's only one person with human flesh in this episode. Not counting our super random grunt we have to kill, you know, right? Ignore that guy.
Yeah, that dude,
right? It is only just... Yuto is like... Yuto is a human in a machine world. I don't think...
Well, see, but he's a human being with an AI inside of him.
Is he fighting the Matrix now?
I was gonna give Sumri, actually. Sumri is the most real... She's the most activated, like, human being out of them right now. Because she's just... I mean, yes, she is an artificial being that is a proxy for a goddess, but at least she's herself. There's no fucking virus swimming around in her brain, you know? There's no... The computers aren't telling her, like, fucking Skynet isn't controlling her. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Right. Man.
So technically, for the first time in Sumeri's life, she's the most real human being in this entire episode.
Once again, hey, it has been, hey, for the audience, it's only been a week, you know? But for us, it has been 4 months? right? Since
Yeah, something like that. I don't remember when the last one was.
oh wait, never mind. October 1st, 2023 was the last time this so it has been 7 months, right? Since this since the episode, since this Outsider show, right? Once again, going back to the fact that I don't know how I don't know how the fuck there's like the reason it's so fucking random because I don't know if you noticed, but the next episode 6 with Evolved, I think that's coming out in
it says I think September.
Right, so that's a 4 month.
I was looking at it earlier.
Yeah, right. So that's a 4
month
gap.
They're getting closer. Yeah, they're getting closer in continuity now that they've doubled down and decided, shit, I guess we can just like put whatever the fuck we want out,
Right.
Like we threw Zane into Handred into fucking into Gotchard, so why not make it fucking let's start actually putting some effort into this.
Oh man.
Especially considering how long this episode is.
You know what happens in September, right? Oh boy, you think
Oh shit.
You think Evolt's
Are we
gonna be
getting candy?
Oh man, you think Evolt's gonna be like, oh man, I can't wait to take a bite out of Drive, right? And I bet it's gonna be real good, right? Real juicy and everything, right?
I mean this. Hey, you know what? Hey, a jelly is a kind of candy, and they do like their Splash Jelly in build.
Right? He'll be like, oh man, I hate this guy already, based on principle alone.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, hey, the show remembers that Dan Kuroto is the central focus. Maybe he's the.
I guess
he's the Peter Parker that connects to the Spider-Verse.
Is that what we're trying? Is he the Miles Morales? He's the abnormal. He's the abnormality that's trying to be snuffed out.
That shouldn't be in this.
Does that make Zane? Does that make Zane into what's his name? Miguel?
Oh, is he Spider-Man 2099?
Is Zane Spider-Man 2099?
Oh man. Yeah, oh man, he's trying to fix the timeline. He realized, oh man, no. Hey, all you people should be dead, right? Stop coming back to life.
Yeah.
You're messing up the canon, right? I don't understand what the fuck is going on.
Yeah, this was a canon event.
Right, it's been 7 months since we last spoke to each other. Since right, Dan Kuroto, I prayed for the last 7 months or whenever the fuck we last saw him. Right, in episode 0, right? He's just been chilling in his office this entire time. Right, he has been doing nothing else, right? Because I have to assume, like always, these are all taking place in the time that they are aired, right? Like,
well, hold on.
When
was the last time we saw him? When was?
I mean, it was episode 0, right?
That wasn't. It's been. No. We. Oh God, is it? Is that can't be the last time in Outside? He's been in Outsiders, right? Oh God, that's. Oh Jesus.
It has to be.
Okay.
It has to be.
Last episode was the one with George.
It's all focused on different characters. Yeah.
I'm going back. I've tried. Oh my God, I think you're right. Okay, there's George again. Fuck. Jesus Christ.
So episode 0 was October 16th, 2020. So for the last 2 years, he's just been chilling in his office. He's like, I got nothing else going on,
Yeah, building up he's trying to get, he's working the system, he's playing the numbers, he's in that rise and grind mindset, he's trying to, bring back his company, and clearly it's working.
Mm-hmm. I've done research, I know what the kids like, I have been doing market research, right, I know the
Jesus, it really has been since episode 0.
Yeah, right, yeah, so Dan Kuroto is back, right, he's like, oh yeah, hey, I'm back, don't forget me. Don't you?
I'm here to solve all the problems.
Hey, fuck you, Ark. Right? I hate everything about you. Right?
I hate the way that you walk. I hate the way that you talk. And Zane, you know that you're inside the body of a minor.
Right? Yeah. So hey.
I mean, technically, it's Yuto the time traveler, but yeah.
Right? Yeah. Yeah, so Kuroto and Ark.
Also, he's still, even though he's even though he's still a humagear, he's insisting that he's still human, even though he actively is talking about how great it is to be a humagear.
My body is a humagear, but my mind is human. You know, right? It's like.
Oh, so you're saying he's transitioned beyond the conventional definition of what a human is. He's not just a man. He's not a robot. He's a man, and he feels that inside his soul inherently.
Look, it's like the ship. Do you think there's a ship of Theseus moment happening? And you keep replacing Dan Kurato's body. You know, right? At what point is he still Dan Kurito, right? Like, you download his brainwave, like, his brain, I assume that his physical, like, his mushy brain, right? It's gone. That thing is a jar of dirt.
Oh, yeah, no, his entire body died in, okay, hold on, I just want to look this up for my own fun. When did Dan Kurito die in X-Aid? Because he dies pretty early on and becomes a bugster. And once he's a bugster, he's not a human, right? There's no human body. So let me just see, when does he die? When does he... Oh, God damn. Oh, Jesus Christ, this is so long.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see, it's after, okay, so, his first, so, boy, I went to the wiki, it says Dan Kurito's first death. When the fuck was that? So... It was whenever X8 became maximum gamer level 9, I guess, right? So that's when.
Oh, Jesus, level 9?
Level 99.
Level 9?
Was it?
99.
Yeah, is that?
Well,
maximum gamer
is that
was the big robot, right? Yeah, was his stupid little Buster robot, right? So whatever the fuck. So what episode was that?
Yeah.
According to the wiki, that's probably episode.
I'm just typing Command F and death.
So that's episode 23 of the series, right? Is when he is when
okay, so he dies in episode. He has been dead since the 23rd episode of his, so before the halfway mark of his own show. Right? So he hasn't had a physical human body for most of his entire existence as a Kamen Rider, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so, sure, whatever, by whatever definition you want to keep, consider yourself still a human, even though you've literally gone from one artificial body to another.
Yeah, right, but it's the ship of Theseus, you know, right? If Dan Kurito still remembers he's Dan Kurito, does he know is he still aware that he is Dan Kurito and not like a conscious download of Dan Kurito, you know, right?
Well, based on what happens with Dan Kurito when he becomes Dan Kurito in this episode, I don't think Dan Kurito even knows what Dan Kurito looks like. Because clearly, when he became Dan Kurito in this episode, he did not become Dan Kurito, as we all see.
Like, he realized, he's like, hey, if I'm gonna respawn, you know, I'm gonna add 2 inches to everything, you know, right? You know.
Yeah,
right?
let's bump these stats. These are rookie numbers. Let's crank this shit up.
If I'm going back to the character creator screen, you know, right? I'm gonna do it different this time, you know, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck.
I'm gonna have fun with this shit.
Yeah, so hey, remember we're going back to the stupid XA 3DS game. Holy fuck, this shit was a fucking fever thing to watch. Holy shit, I was fucking losing it.
Yeah, so it starts as a black and white thing, and I thought it was just gonna be like a backdrop, and then the entire rest of the thing happens, and his body just slides around, and I guess is being, like, he just did a bunch of poses against a green screen, and someone is just dragging his, like, image, his, like, actions across this, like, graphics and stuff, but holy fuck.
Right, so I gotta keep in mind, fucking Arc is still there, right, when he started doing this?
Yeah. Yeah, Arc was there. Arc obviously just saw that and went, I don't know what the fuck is happening, and then walked away, because he just went and, like, he said, look at this update that I've done to this game, and Arc went, what the fuck's a video game? And then he decided to start blasting his little gremlin guys and go, wee, bouncy, bouncy, loop-de-loop, all this other shit.
Look.
And by the time he's back,
Mario,
Arc
this
has...
is not Sonic, right? Intellectual difference.
If this is legally distinct, we have to be legally clear. Mighty Brothers X is complete... Mighty Action X is a completely different thing. It's not Mega Man. It's not Mario. It's not Sonic. It's its own thing. It's doing its own legally distinct IP thing.
Right? I love how...
Then by the time he's done...
He's like, I don't
want Arc just goes, wow, why the fuck did I try to talk to this guy? This is fucking insane. I understand why we left him alone for the last 5 episodes. I'm going back to go hang out with Thouser. And then Sumeri shows up and goes, hey, so you left a really weird letter at my doorstep. I don't really know what the fuck that means. Can you explain yourself? Because that's weird. This is a weird thing for me to get.
Entered his fucking stupid little... Right, because after so this is still within his mind, right? This has to be within his stupid little mind palace. Right?
I mean, yeah, his digital mind palace, yeah.
Right, hey, look, I understand that was there a name for the platform area every time that they played the game? Right, not the platform area, right? Not the lounge, right? You know when they're all...
Oh, no, they never named the floating citadel.
Right, yeah, that thing, right?
Situation.
Because we know you can travel if you just decide to jump off the edge of the citadel. You can go wherever the fuck you want.
Right. Yeah.
Are we gonna question how Sumeri managed to enter the digital mind palace of this place, right? Like, this is all hosted within Dan Kuroto's mind. This is not hosted, like, on a server, right? Or on a... She just act like, I don't understand how the fuck any of this shit is happening,
She just went inside of his brain. Inside of his literal brain. Yeah, I don't know, but I don't want to think about it too hard because it hurts my brain.
Right? Yeah. And then Sumeri starts like, hey, I'm come here to question your morality and I'm gonna judge you. It's like,
yeah, I get these wishes I get wishes from people randomly all the time. This is the first time I've had to actually come up to somebody and go, hey, what the fuck is this shit?
Yeah. Hey, and I'm gonna judge. It's like, sir, I don't think you're in a position to judge when you were hosting a death game, right? I don't think you're the morality police.
Yeah.
Now all of a sudden, I don't think you get to tell Dan Kuroto, hey, Dan Kuroto, I don't like your wish, right? I was like, right? I was like, all right, so look, just grant this guy's wish, that's why he's here, right? Yeah.
But he did a bad. He was so bad back in the day. He's an evil guy.
Well, Dan Kuroto says, no, I'm good now, That was the old Dan Kuroto.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a while ago, actually.
Yeah, that was
I've been good for the last Well, ignore the fact that as I've been revived, I've literally been recruited to a suicide squad of sorts of bad guys. That doesn't mean that I'm actually still a bad guy right now.
No.
I'm a good guy.
No.
I'm yes, I did refuse to join the suicide squad of bad guys to be a good guy against the ultimate good guy. I am not a bad guy. Please let me get laid. Please, I want to. Look, I'm gonna spoil it right now. Dan Kuroto's big wish is I want to have children, which is a fucking insane wish. Insane simply by the fact of this was never on the agenda for him before. I don't know why the fuck it is now.
Mm-hmm. Right? Look. He wants to make sure that the Dan Kuroto lineage continues, right? Look, now that he reconciled with his dad, right? He reconciled with his dad. He finally understood what it's like to be a parent. He was like, oh, I want to have this feeling with my own flesh and blood, right? I understand what it's like.
I want to have someone call me Papa, and then someone and have some child fucking
I can give them an obnoxiously large file photo of me for them to carry around in their suit jackets. Right, for them to take out at any time.
Well, it's easy when he's a Humagear. We never really talked about it, but I think we should have joked that since he's a Humagear, Dan Kuroto probably just has a printer system on his body. And he just printed out a memory of his dad.
Right. Look, he wants to experience the joy of being a parent now. Now that he knows. Right. Yeah. Sure, and then he's talking about, yeah, hey, but hey, so in this my game world, I built a back door. I think that's something every game developer does. I don't know
Yeah,
why.
I built a back door. It's in this donut. Don't think about the innuendo of it all. I'm going through the donut and finding my secret passageway.
In my own game that I built, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, sure. I think this is so fucking dumb right now. I fucking hate it. Right.
Yeah.
It's your own game. You can't act surprised when you find something in your own game that you program. Right? This isn't a new situation where
Yeah.
a third developer made it in secret and never told anyone on the development staff.
Right, you literally just rebuilt this game. We watched you do this with your magical human gear powers.
Right, you should have known
reprogrammed this game.
Yeah. Yeah, and then,
Yeah.
hey, there's
What do you mean you had to look for it? Yeah, meanwhile, I guess people have been running around with Kamen Rider Chronicle. I don't remember this from last episode being a thing, but I do remember that Nico was involved, so I guess that's how she's involved. We're still doing Kamen Rider Chronicle shit.
Oh, yeah, people love Kamen Rider
despite the fact that
right? What do you mean?
Despite the fact that Time Stop has been has become a dime a dozen ability in fucking Kamen Rider now in almost every series.
Mm-hmm. Well, people love Kamen Rider. Anyone could be a Kamen Rider with Kamen Rider Chronicles, right?
Hey, you know who doesn't love Kamen Rider Chronicle? Zayn.
Yeah.
He's just using it as bait to trick people. This is entrapment. He is literally doing entrapment. He is going, how can I get more people to show how evil they are? Well, if I leave a bunch of guns out, I'll just kill everybody who picks a gun.
Mm-hmm. Right. So he straight up blasts this guy to death, right? And then I forgot how huge, absolutely gigantic the Fies blaster is. Holy fucking shit. That thing is a fucking chonker. Yeah.
He murdered a man in cold blood.
So he not only did he blast him, he then transformed his essence into a ride player card, right? I have to assume his soul is trapped in that card.
He blasted him into a card, then shredded the card for no other reason than to shred the card.
Yeah, just to make sure no one else could be involved. But I don't think Zay knows that the whole point of Kamen Rider Chronicle is that there's a bunch of. I don't think just getting rid of this one guy, and his right will stop everyone, Right?
Well, yeah, that's the point. He doesn't think that's just the one. He wants to eradicate all evil.
Yeah,
so he's by
just
giving
out a message.
If I just keep leaving a breadcrumb trail of guns, the people that picked up the guns, they're the ones that are bad. Not me. That's not my fault.
Yeah.
I just have to kill. If I just keep producing guns and killing the people that take the guns, that's on them for picking the guns. I'm not to blame for any of this.
And then in a fucking hey, so once again, in this spin-off series of characters getting their own fucking boy, man, I was so one of the big selling point, big spoiler of this is Kamen Rider 03, right? As the new debut. Right?
Oh yeah.
Right, because that's the thing now with these stupid outsider bullshit. Hey, there's gonna be a new writer for.
Yeah, what if we actually gave some follow-up to some of these writers that, mind you, again, a lot of these are fan favorite Kamen Riders, at least in design, right? Where it's like, man, I wonder what we could do with all that we've learned, in the Reiwa era. How can we take that and make, something updated for something that was early Heisei, right? Mm-hmm. Which is cool. I'm glad that Blade fans got to get their their characters fucking updated. And same thing with Ryuki, right? Oja getting an upgrade.
Yeah.
Cool, whatever. But we're getting to the point, we were already here because the way this whole thing started, right, is fucking Thouser going out and saying, I'm putting together a team, right, and trying to recruit Dan Kuroto, and then Thouser and Arc fighting Dan Kuroto and Chronicle and blah blah. There's gonna be some super the most good thing, a being, an artificial intelligence of ultimate virtuousness is going to be created, and it's going to start purging us like it's got a fucking hit list. Mm-hmm. We need to band together to, like, make our own team to counteract that. Which, okay, on paper, not a crazy thing. But at this point, the 0-3 inclusion doesn't work the same, because now we're getting to the point of, okay, we started at the first Reiwa series, and we included the Dark Riders, quote unquote, of that season. We've had Horobi involved. We've had Thouser, we've had Arc, right? Okay. But now we've gone full circle again, and we're back to 0-1 with, hey, they've got Zayn now. How can we... Not Dan Kuroto, who has been, like, the main focus of this shit. Let's not focus on him and give him the, like, power-up. What if we just made 0-3? What if that was just a thing, right?
Right. And then I think the worst part
fucking...
is, right, is that... Why does Dan Kuroto need... What happened to the one that he started off with, right? It's like, I understand people love Dan Kuroto, the character, and they love the actor that plays Dan Kuroto, but why does... He already got a new form within these stupid little specials. Why is he getting another form within the special?
And
this is absolutely insane.
It's weird to say, but, like, if they wanted to make if they wanted to... I'm not saying that this would make more sense, but it would be less cumbersome for the show, or for whatever the fuck you could call this miniseries. Just make Dan Kuroto come back as a human, and then he becomes 0-3. Fuck it. I don't care. But, like, having him get a power-up form that literally just is him... Okay, cool, we have Fumetsu Gen. Okay, cool. And he's just... He just exists to get beaten up. He doesn't do anything. He just gets his ass kicked by Zayn. It's, okay, cool, I get it. He's immortal. He can't die. We've done this already. And then he just... Nothing comes of this fight. There's just some silly gags of, ooh, my helmet spun around, or, ooh, you knocked me out.
This is his death. This is how he dies, you know? Right? This is the end of Dan.
Yeah, for the sixth time?
But this, I don't know, man, this is...
I mean, he dies so many times in fucking XA, but...
But now he's dying by the ultimate justice of order, you know, right? He is like, his existence is now being destroyed, you know. They're like, all right, Zayn's like, hey, I am now judge, jury, and executioner, you know, right? I have sentenced you to death, and I'm gonna make sure. Hey, I am gonna make sure there is no backup save of you anywhere, you know. I'm gonna delete all of your.
No, I'm emptying the recycling bin as soon as I delete you.
Right, I am making sure that there is no traces of you left. Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
And
then I guess with the power of
is like, I don't know. It's like, bad.
Yeah. Why am I still here watching this? I feel weird. I feel bad.
Should I be supporting Dan Kuroto right now? You know, right? I feel like I don't know. I was like, I don't need to be supporting Dan Kuroto. And then meanwhile, while all this stuff is happening, right? Arc is there. I have to look this up. I completely forgot that the fucking satellite, right, from 0-1 has his own.
So.
Right.
I mean, okay, that's the thing, right? So this is what I had to come to terms with. Not that there or Zaya had a consciousness of her own. Which was, you know, mildly hinted at throughout 0-1, and I guess it's been more or less confirmed through, like, by the end of it. But look, we gotta stop with the name situation in 0-1. If I find out that one more character's name is and as and Zaya is there, I'm I didn't remember that. I just thought the satellite was Zaya. And then it's like, that makes sense. There's Zaya and Zaya. Okay, whatever, fuck it. Nope, there. It's just there.
Oh, look,
I don't like
pun.
this.
That's the pun with these stupid AI robots, you know, right? Also,
Well, why? Okay. I get that Arc is supposed to be a pun on Aku, as in, like, evil, but at that point, fuck it. There versus here versus this versus that. Fuck it. Why not everything just be named random shit?
I was like, I had to, when during this whole scene with There and Arc are talking, I was like, is this not as? I had to look this up. No, it is.
No, it's not. It's not as. It's not is.
No, it is There taking on the form of 02. I was like,
the form of 02. Yes.
Like, oh,
to represent herself.
Can it do this? Can There just be like, I'm 02 now?
I guess so.
Right, like, ignoring the fact that There is also voiced by the actress that plays As is and As. Right? Ignoring that, right? I was like, oh. I had to make sure, like, I had to stop this episode and I had to go to the wiki to make sure, has this ever been a thing for this stupid satellite AI, right, of being, hey, by the way, my player avatar is Kamen Rider 02. And I, not only is my player avatar Kamen Rider 02, it has the same body mechanism, mannerism, right, of is as Kamen Rider 02. That's why I was so confused during this scene. I was like, what the fuck is going on? Holy shit, is this? I had legitimately thought this was is just showing up and being like the conscious to go to talk to Arc, and I was like, no, this is just straight up the satellite pretending to be pretending to be Kamen Rider 02. I'm like, what the fuck? Man, this is... Can you guys could have just made like some weird AI human here, like thing instead? Why is there a fucking wannabe Kamen Rider 02? This is so fucking random. It makes no fucking sense.
Yeah, it's such a circumvented way to get, especially because the only reason 02 is even like brought into this as a whole is because back in the Outside, Dan Kurito and Zane are fighting, and Zane used 02's card for the predicting the future ability, and then that was all part of Dan Kurito's master 75-step plan to make things work, because he then steals the power of 02 with the Bugster driver or whatever, and that was, I guess, the thing that he needed the most, and then he shoots himself up full of 02 powers?
Right. Yeah.
And then his robot body gets blasted.
Yeah. It's gone. Yeah.
But luckily he passed the data on so that 02 and Arc could connect together and talk, and he brought back 02's data.
Go back to more WandaVision bullshit. So now, Arc, the embodiment of malice, you know, right? An AI completely created to wipe out humanity and be like, hey, fuck
so
all
much
y'all.
so that he's basically insane. Yeah.
Right? And now all of a sudden there, a thing that has just been a satellite. I didn't realize that there had this much of a character.
Yeah, right? That it had hopes and dreams and a personality.
This much of a conscious that isn't just Haruto. I mean, not Haruto. Aruto. Right?
Aruto.
It
isn't just dropping shit down onto Aruto.
Can you send a giant grasshopper? Can you beam the grasshopper down to me so I can transform, please? Right?
Yeah.
Right. I was like, oh, I guess.
Mommy, give me a grasshopper. Mommy, give me my transformation. Mommy, I want grasshopper.
Oh, I guess there has been a character this entire. Once again, go back to I was so confused. I was vividly so confused during this entire scene that I had to pause everything to figure out what the fuck was going on. Right. And then, I was like,
yeah.
When was there the satellite its own character? I feel like this is like the only time I have ever seen there interact.
Yeah,
I think any of this shit.
I think there at the end of 01 when is brought back. I think there says like that might be the first time that there like communicates in any way. Oh. I think. Fuck. If I'm remembering correctly.
Sure. Well, I'll believe that. You know, right? It's It's just so,
Yeah.
and then all of a sudden, now there is all of a sudden the embodiment of the good AI. I was like, oh, I thought Zane was supposed to be embodied.
but not good in the way that Zane is. Good.
Mm-hmm.
See, that's the power of the singularity. That's the power of the third singularity.
Yeah. She believes
she's balanced with the yin and yang.
She represents the part of the Supreme Court that says, hey, maybe the president should not give out kill orders, while Zane represents the part of the Supreme Court that says, hey, the president kill orders A-okay, you know, right?
Can do whatever he wants. The president can do whatever he or she wants to declare, they could be the third singularity,
right? And then all of a sudden now, right? Arc. So I like Arc has my heroes. Like, he hates Zane so much as a concept that he's willing to join forces with their right. All right. Hey.
Not just join forces. Physically embody the same, like, entity. I'm not only willing to join forces, I'm willing to combine. Metaphysically, even though it's not metaphysically, digitally, I don't even know. I'll combine my code with your code.
Just like to destroy my greatest enemy, you know, right?
Yeah. If you'll help me kick his ass, I'll do anything.
Yeah, right. So hey, it's fucking Kamen Rider 03. Sure, and guess what?
It's Kamen Rider 03. Just like here.
Kamen Rider V3.
Teleports down.
Yeah, sure. Fuck
yeah, wow, what a twist.
Oh, man. Hey, kids, remember Kamen Rider V3, you know, right? Hey, remember?
No, I've never seen this man before in my life.
Fuck, once again,
Go watch George Karazaki's Rider System, and he'll give you the whole lowdown on what the significance is.
It's looking like Kamen Rider. I don't know why this shit needs to look like Kamen Rider V3. You know, Kamen Rider 02 barely looks like it's influenced by
I mean, the little scarf bit is enough of a nod, right? That's fine.
But 01 had no scarf. It's the problem as well, right?
Right.
And he was based on Kamen Rider.
Right.
Like, this is too obvious in your face that this is, right? At least with Kamen Rider 02, you can be like, hey, it has a little scarf to represent it. This is too in your face about it, you know, right?
Yeah.
Like, maybe not having the silver chest plate, I probably wouldn't like this, you know, but like, this is so in your face, this shit is based on Kamen Rider V3. I'm like, what is this supposed to achieve, you know, right? Like, up until now, 01, right, 01, 02, barely resembled, resemble Ichigo and
the Ichigo and Nigo, yeah.
Right.
Yeah. They were homages without being like direct copies or at least like
Yeah. Right. And now all of a sudden with 03 just straight up this thing it's like you just took Kamen Rider, look at the show here and be like, hey, modernize this, you know. Put it through the Marvel
yeah, give him some make him more it's more like this is the Michael Bayification of V3. Mm-hmm, right? It's taking your like normal, like, this was what it looked like as a cartoon, and then what if I just made it hyper realistic and like modern? And it's like, nobody asked you to do that, and you went, no, trust me, it'll look cool. And then it's like,
by the way,
you made metal.
This shit looks so fucking ugly. I hate this suit design so much. I think it's the fact that there are 4 different color palettes going on, right? You got the neon green, right? The neon highlighter yellow bullshit, right? You got the black undersuit, right? You got the silver chest.
Yeah.
The silver chest. And then you got like the red ass scarf.
The red.
Right? Like, there's so much
Yeah, the red.
Like, I don't know.
The red is, honestly, the red is probably the biggest, at least the red in the middle of the silver piece is the worst part, right?
Right.
It just is, like, poking through in all of the worst places.
There's so much going on with this suit. I fucking hate this suit. Right? His suit looks so
this goes back
ugly.
to an issue that all of 01, specifically the Kamen Rider 01, all of his forms had this issue where it was like trying to incorporate his highlighter green was so hit or miss depending on like the colors of the other form, like that the color of the other armor in a form like gave him. But like, it was fine with 02 because they kept it to a minimum.
Right, yeah.
Right? The very small knot of a scarf, the like the
arm gauntlet,
backs of the gloves.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
But
but you
this
can't.
does not work.
This is just every time that it's like we've got like 4 different colors going on right now.
Right, at least
and it's just too much.
Zero,
yeah.
two, right? The colors, like all the other were like accent, like they were not the main focus. Like I don't understand what is the main focus point of this suit, you know? Right? Like I don't understand what the fuck.
I mean, I can't stop looking at its chest, and that's not my fault.
Right? You know. Right? I fucking hate everything about this suit so much. It fucking.
Yeah, but don't worry. Forget the suit though. 03, strongest Kamen Rider ever before. It can learn, and it can predict the future, and it can just steal a goddess's teardrop to summon back a guy that it barely knew.
You know, and Sumeri understood, right? Sumeri realized that Dan Kuruto finally learned his way, you know, and that he wanted a child. Like, he finally repented, you know, right?
Yeah.
And then
he finally found the child that he wanted
and then it turns out the DGP
sentient.
this entire time. Hey, someone should have fucking told. What was his name again? Head of the DGP.
Niram?
No, not Niram.
Oh, Suel? Suel.
Hey, you could have just asked an AI this entire. If you wanted to recreate the goddess power so much, you should have just went to the AI. The AI would have done the work for you.
Yeah, you should have just gone to AI's the future, man.
Should have just went to ChatGPT.
Invest in NVIDIA, man.
Right? You know, right? Apparently, yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking 03 just straight up steals the goddess. I was like, can this do this? What is it? What are you learning from this? I am so fucking perplexed by this phrase of it saying learning complete. I now have your ability to wish. I don't think that's how it works. You're a bunch of zeros and ones. I don't think you can actually comprehend like alter.
No, it's a bunch of zeros and threes.
Fuck! I fucking hate this thing. Yeah. Dan Kuruto is back to humanity.
And then it brings back the most cursed form of Dan Kuruto that we've seen yet. Long blonde hair, a dog shit brown coat, he looks like he came back. He looks like he just regenerated into another Doctor Who. Like, it's insane that he comes back like this and acts like everything's normal. You are not going from David Tennant to Matt Smith.
Who do you think requested this thing, right? I feel like
I think it was his actor. I bet it was his actor like crazy.
I have to assume his actor was like, "Hey man, if you're gonna bring me back, I want to go a full what." Not even go a full 180 on my character, or go a 1080, you know, right? We will go around so fast. It's fucking. I want all of this shit to happen to me if I'm coming back, you know.
Yeah, I want to be so fucking weird. There's a shot in this when he's revived, and Sumeri's like, "Wait, is this what you meant by you wanted children?" Where he completely crosses his eyes like a psychopath, like he. At the 17 minute 15 second mark, when he's talking about his child and he's standing, he just crosses his eyes just for shits and giggles.
It's so fucking insane. I don't understand what the fuck is going on in this show anymore.
And Sumeri's just like Sumeri has the only real reaction where she just kind of like nods and like goes, okay. That's very confusing for me.
Yeah, you know what? Maybe I should have just stayed back at the shrine. You know, maybe I should have just been one of those. I should have just been one of those fucking wish granting that just reads it, but don't actually grants it. You know, right?
Yeah, I don't. This is the last time I actually leave and go and try and like find out about try and investigate more. This has clearly been a disaster, and I never should have done it.
Right? It's absolutely insane. You know. Then Derek just walks on. He's like, "All right, I'm done." You know, it's just leaving her.
And then she's like, "If that's what makes you happy," and then and Sumeri doesn't follow. At that point, she's done with this shit. She's done. She's like, "I don't." Also, Dan Kuruto fucks off for the rest of the episode. He doesn't do anything else. He doesn't go back, pick up the ex.
His plan has been resolved. He got his wish. I have been reborn, you know.
But he doesn't go and pick up. He doesn't even pick up the fucking Fuck. What were the XA drivers called?
The game
gamer drivers,
right? He can make a new one. He doesn't need this shit now. Now that he's back, now that he's human, he can access his bank account now, right? He's like, oh yeah, before the campaign show,
right? I can.
That thing always got me.
Well, of course, because
it's too good.
Well, because Because every time he tried to enter his password, he got stopped by the CAPTCHA because they said, "Are you human?" And then he couldn't identify where the bicycle was on the square.
Right, he's like, oh, they got me, damn. Oh, so close.
Yeah.
I'm so close to drawing my...
The CAPTCHAs keep capturing me.
You know, right? Oh, damn. Right, but now he says, I don't care anymore. Fuck that. Man, look, you can say many things, but at least before he died, he was smart to invest all of his money, you know, right? That money has just been... All that interest... What was it? Hold on. When did he die again? What episode? Episode 23? So what was that?
23, yeah.
When did
so
that
he's
air?
had 23... I'm gonna bet, like...
March 19,
2017?
Yeah. So what is that? That's what?
Yeah.
7 years?
7 years ago?
Right? Man, that
yeah, he's got 7 years interest, plus his debt, plus his life insurance payment. Oh, that's why he probably made himself blonde and with long hair, so that he could go collect the life insurance. He's like, no, I'm Dan Kurato's son, actually.
Yeah, you know, right? Yeah, I am the child of Dan Kurato, you know, right? Right? This has been he has planned this since X8, you know, he knew one day, right?
Once he collects all that life insurance money, he can finally bring back his gaming empire.
Oh, right. Oh, then he can show up. Show up to the company like,
Blizzard.
I am the son. You know, I am the son of I am next in line of business, all right? Just because you guys decide to not write out the part that, hey, by the way, if my son ever shows up, he will be next CEO, and everyone and all the others have, oh man, this guy doesn't have a kid. Yeah, sure, we'll honor this shit. Yeah, you know, fucking idiot. This he doesn't get it. Right? Oh man, oh yeah, this has all been it's all part of his plan. He's been planning this, you know, right? Fuck.
It's just the kind of super genius that he is.
Yeah. And then Zane's like, hey, I'm gonna fight 03 now, you know. Right?
Yeah, 03 decides to try to jump Zane.
It turns out, being judged during executioner is not good, you know? Right? You can only be one.
It's kind of fucked up, man. It's kind of fucked up.
Right? You can only be one, you know? Right? Pick one. Yeah, you know? Right?
I've decided to... Who watches The Watchmen? I will watch you, man.
Yeah, right. And then I forgot that... Yeah, then 03 just learns all this, and I forgot all these stupid weapons in 01, honestly. I completely forgot that there was like two different blades that he uses, right?
Oh yeah, because so that's the thing, right? I forgot they combined, but I did remember the two blades because I do remember it being very stupid in 01, where the only way that Naruto could use the only way that he could get Metal Cluster Hopper.
Right, yeah.
The only way that he got Metal Cluster Hopper to work was a big stupid sword.
The neon yellow blade is Metal Cluster, right?
Is the one. Right. That was apparently the key that he needed in order to balance out his Rampage super form. Not like another combination or something like that would actually like complete the honestly very bare bones ass Metal Cluster Hopper in terms of design. No, he just needed a new sword.
Yeah. I completely forgot about all these fucking stupid weapons from 01 that he had, right? But don't worry, hey, but they should have
talk about things that I forgot about. I don't remember at all Kabuto having this fucking combo Power Rangers ass weapon.
Oh, what do you mean the Ultra? That's his finisher weapon. The Hyper Sector Sword, that was the big thing. Is when he would steal, he told all the other riders and cops, hey, give me your bugs. I need your bugs. I need to combine your bugs with my sword to build the Power Rangers weapon. Yeah. You remember this back then, back when Toei didn't know what the fuck they were exactly doing? Right? When they were still following the Power Rangers for the Sentai formula of team weapons combined, you know, right? That's what kids love.
Yeah, even though they weren't a team.
Yeah, you know, this is before they realized that hey, kids don't love this is before they realized that Japanese kids does not like combining weapons. They just like trinkets, you know. Give them stupid collectible trinkets. They love that shit, you know. Japanese kids will ask their parents, will beg their parents for collectible trinkets, you know. This is before they realized that where the real money was, you know. Right, back when they were still doing all the stupid experimental stuff. But I forgot. Yeah, he does the stupid Hyper Sector bullshit sword, you know. Right.
Yeah, but don't worry. Zector's bug sword is no power. Stands no chance against the big suck sword. Big suck sword. That is the jack. It's so hard for me to not just call it the jack off sword. Because it's literally, we're jacking you I'm jacking all your powers. I'm jacking you. Oh, I don't. You keep using this word. I don't think you. This because I don't think this is meaning what you want it to mean.
Right. And it looks an English word. The kids will love it. Yeah. They'll say it all the time at school. Yeah.
Yeah, and they'll go around. They'll. In 10 years, a kid is going to that grew up watching 01, go to an American or English speaking school, and say, "Oh man, jacking," and then someone will go, "Excuse me, what the fuck did you just say?" And they'll be like, "What? Did I say something weird?" And they'll be like, "Yeah, that was fucking insane. What the fuck?"
Yeah, but but 03 figures out like, I stole your data and now I can use it against you, right? I stole your learning.
I suppose. Yeah. I learned from your learning. I stole your ability to steal. Now you can't steal anymore, so I stole you. And okay,
Evolt shows up.
Sure.
Fuck it, Evolt. But
yeah, then Evolt falls from the fucking sky.
And he's like, hey. He's like, oh man, hey, remember how I wanted to murder every single human on the planet last time I was here? But like, nah, I guess I'm on the good side.
I think I'm on Zane's side now for some reason.
Hey, if Kamen
Rider,
if Subaru's gonna join the Outsider, right? We choose Evolt, right? Hey, right?
Yeah,
right?
in the race draft of Kamen Rider Outsiders, we've decided to trade Tiger Woods to the Chinese or to the black people in exchange for Lucy Liu or whatever.
Right? Yeah.
I forget how that whole bit goes.
Fuck. It was was it what is it, the Wu-Tang, right? Was that it? Right.
Oh yeah. They take Tiger Woods and then the Asian delegation goes, we'll take the we would like the Wu-Tang Clan.
Yeah. Oh man, nothing in the contract says we can't just get a group of entity, right? Yeah. Also, hey, Evolt has a new form. Should we talk about this? Nope.
Yeah.
Nope. Is anyone gonna ask anybody? Hey, Evolt, what kind of difference since we last saw you? He's like, hey, you'll find out about it more.
I had to go and check to make sure this wasn't Evolt's brother, because I forgot, like, it can be easy to forget that there's a whole thing with this where it's, like, Evolt has a whole planet that he was from, because he's a fucking alien from space, and it's just never, like, it could have been another fucking dude. No, it's Evolt. He's back. He never died. Don't ignore that.
Mm-hmm. I'm back again. People love me, right? Look, they kept giving me a bunch of forms, I'm back. Hey, phase. Hey, this is phase 4, wherever the fuck this is gonna be. I don't fucking know. Hey, look. We could spend like another 30 minutes talking about Evolt, But hey, no time for that. Hey, see you in September. We'll talk about that in September. When Evolt actually comes back. Here's the hint. Right?
Yeah.
That he's back, and then fuck it. Hey, once again, I still don't know what the fuck is the end game for it. I feel like the fact that we're still just recruiting people, right? It's like, how many more people do we have to recruit? I understand there's like 500 Kamen Riders, right? But at some point, you can be like, all right, do we have? Well, it's like that scene from Endgame, right? With Wong, he's like, hey, is this enough? Who the fuck else do you want to call?
Also, it feels like it feels like this should have been a. Also, Evolt feels like a evil Kamen Rider that should have been recruited from the get-go if he was an option, right? Yeah. We got Arc, right? We got.
Yeah.
Why was Evolt not included on the email?
On Earth, right? I feel like they should have just got started out of heaven. Like, who else? What other Kamen Rider? What other being?
Because we went from Arc and Dan Kuroto and the Orphanaut King to fucking Oja.
He's a serial killer, that seems pretty good. We'll get a serial killer.
I mean, yeah, but like, okay, hold on. Who else? Let's go back. first one was Oja, right?
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, sure.
Oja comes back. That's reasonable, right? Second one is Disaster, right? Disaster fighting Horobi. Disaster's just there kind of like as a shit poster.
Right.
And he doesn't until this happens.
Have any malice towards humanity now that I think about it, right?
No, he just wants to fight.
Yeah, right. He was created to be evil, but I think at some point Disaster realized, what the fuck is evil? That means absolutely nothing to me, you know, right? Just because I wear all black and I'm based on a skull, you know, that means nothing to me, you know, right? You know.
Then we get fucking. Then we get Bronze Drive and fucking Brain.
Yeah, then Brain immediately was like,
there.
Brain loses Brain's like, hey, fuck this, I'm going to the other side. I'm not, you know, right? I want to live.
Yeah.
You know, right?
Yeah, and then we get Garen from fucking Blade, which again, for people that wanted to see some of their characters power up, I get it. Evolt should have been in this from day one. He is one of the end all be all, like, yeah, that's a villain. That's a fucking villain.
And this guy was hey, man, you think Arc was like, I don't know, like he's evil, but he's too evil, you know, right? He's gonna step over my territory, you know.
Yeah,
like I already want to murder all humans, you know, because I'm Malice, you know. But he's just a psychopath, you know, right? Like it's like that scene. What was that? What transform last night? You know, when Megatron's getting his crew, right?
Fuck,
you know?
Yeah. That's the only Transformers movie I haven't watched, but I do know what you're talking about.
Yeah, like a scene where Megatron has to negotiate which Decepticon they can.
Yeah, has to negotiate his terms. His terms to go fight is I want my crew back, and then they do a whole Suicide Squad title card sequence.
And it was like, I want Berserker, and the governor's like, no, you can't have up Berserker, and Megatron's like, reasonable, okay, I'll give you that one, humans, you know, right? You know, but like that, right? I feel like this is the situation when Evolve was like, okay, I think Evolve is the Berserk. I think it's Berserker was the name of that Transformer, right? But whatever, right? Yeah, but I was like, I think Evolve is evil, but he's too evil for Arc, you know, right?
Yeah.
Fuck it. Oh god,
Jesus.
This episode makes my head hurt. I don't understand. Everything about this makes my head hurt.
Yeah, we're all in pain. This is the struggle is real. But don't worry, in September we'll be all full of love and peace.
Yeah. Look. Maybe by then they'll resolve everything, you know, right? Maybe they'll resolve everything by then, you know, right? Who else would show up to be to what other Zany character?
Maybe Zane will show up and kill Gotchard for us.
Right, you know, yeah. Fuck it, yeah. All right. That's it. All right, hey, and now that we're finished, now that we're caught up on Outsiders in terms of like the upload, hey, so unironically, actually see you in September, right, for the actual episode.
See you in September for when we actually get 6. Yeah. So episode 6, aka episode 7, aka episode 9.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. All right. That's it. Okay. Thanks. Bye.